Yo! What's up, everybody? Good day. Happy days. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hey, yo. What's up, Des? Welcome in. Yag. Oi, 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 oi. What's up, Yag? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, Roars. Welcome in. Glad to see you today. Thank you, folks, for coming by. I mean, a little bit. Oh! Oh!
Wow, it's been a while. Also, I'm sick and stayed home, so it's nice to watch another stream.
Hey, Bibic Dev. I like it. I like the name change, my guy. Dude, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the 12 months. Holy shit, it's been 1 year. It has been a while. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate your support. I'm glad to have you here. And I'm sorry that you're sick, though. That's always no fun. Dude, crazy. You were one of the first, man. You're one of the first. Thank you for the support, man. Like always, for real. Really appreciate you. Just working on some music. How are you, Alec? I'm doing good, Yag. Thanks for asking. Just getting ready to code up some stuff. It's been project's been going good. Been learning a lot, which is a lot of fun. And glad to have you all here. I forgot my mind password. Bro, you got this, man. Forgot password. You can do it. Oh, man. So yesterday was a pretty eventful day. We got a lot done here in Grüvee. I guess not like a lot, but it felt like a lot. I learned a lot. During yesterday's stream. Yeah, it was a good time. So today, pretty much we're just going to pick off where we left off yesterday. And that was, we added the delete function, which is really cool. So now we have an action to delete a playlist, which is great. And then it has like this cool little fancy animation. We kind of got like stuck in a little hole there and it looks good. That's what matters. And so we need to verify that works on Android. And then I want to do just a little tiny bit of cleanup just to make sure that like we don't have any hard-coded values anywhere and it looks nice. So that's what we're going to start with today. And then we're going to move on to the final step here, which is a way to close this add playlist modal. And then I think we can finally move on to our next view, which is essentially like the add songs view, right? Like, yo, this is where we're going to add songs. We're going to be able to add comments and all that stuff. My MinePass password is the most secure out of all my accounts. It's under lock and key. All right, let's npm start this guy, and then, oh, actually, this is not going to work right now because we actually need to go into Android Studio and we need to bring in our assets for our delete icon, which is our little trash can. You got to bring in our little trash can. So let's do that. Well, I wanted you to go over there. Alrighty. So how are we doing today, everyone? What's on Wednesday's agenda today? Or what has been going on today? Here we go. Trash icon. Brah. No. I wanted to copy it. Command C. And then we gon' do... Can I just paste? Yes, please add. Yeah. Check my email and see what assignments are happening. Okay. So what type of music we talking about here, Yag? I'm curious. Yeah, you know, I love music. Love all types of music. All right, so we added that to our bundle, the trash icon. Now we need to npm start this guy, and then we can do React Native. Oh no, for Android we need the other stuff, right? So it would be run npm. Oh boy, what was the command that we had for this guy? Oh, just Android. npm run. npm run Android. All right. I'm setting up my new Mac, but I don't have a cable adapter for my monitor. No! Oh my god, that is the worst feeling ever. Do you have an electronics store that you can go to right now to get one? Okay, nice. Dude, that's cool, man. Well, you got to make sure to share it with us. I would love to check it out. I realize this type of music is something that I've been really enjoying, like on stream and just like while I do work. What failed? Oh, we gotta open up our device. I always forget that. Look at that Google Pixel. Damn. Everything seemed to load. Nice. Cool. Thanks, dude. I will listen to it after stream. For sure. As for my sons, what they tell me to sleep and get rest, and they'll touch base tomorrow. Dude, sleep and get rest then. What? Don't worry about work. I agree. Yeah, I would say so too, Royce. I'd say so too. But you never know. You never know. Always give him a quick little ring on the telephone. Oh, man, that's the worst. I can't remember the last time that happened to me. Oh, yeah. I guess it was like fairly a long time ago, but when I first got the Vive headset, the VR headset, I needed a bunch of adapters for my computer. because my graphics card, I needed like an HDMI to go to my monitor and then 2 display ports, and I had to get all these adapters because I didn't have enough space on my graphics cards and I hated it. I couldn't use it. Let's try your Dutch first. What you mean? It'll probably be really bad, but I'm down to try. I wouldn't even know where to start. Okay, yeah. That's sick, dude. You're like, where's the website to check the stock? I don't want to have to call anyone. Totally get it. Totally understandable. All right, here we go. So we log in. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. So we got our delete button here. So what we worked on yesterday is tap that, delete plays. Come on, are you sure you want to delete cool kids music? And then you can say, no, I don't want to do that. So I think on cancel, we should have it slide back. And then, yeah, so that's one thing I want to do. I'm getting a little stuck in the weeds on this animation, but like, come on, it's all right. It's fun, right? That's some nice swipey stuff. Oh, just wait. So you got that. Press delete. And then you're like, all right, cool. No, I'll delete it. Delete. Boom. Swipes up. Moves to the left. That was all custom there. Man, that was an interesting journey that we went on. And then we have this last one here as well. Again, you can do the same thing. Swipes right off the screen and we good to go. Playlist name. Yeah, boys. Why is this? Why? Did I? What? What? Why does this happen? That's interesting. Okay. So this is very much broken here in Android. Yeah, sure thing, Yag. Right here, this add playlist button, like the create button has slid off the view here. And then it's kind of looking like I can't click it or tap it at least. I would have to do this. Yeah, and the click action doesn't work. It's probably because it's being covered by something. Interesting. Okay. And then also, like, I don't know why this is so... Why is this so high up from the line? God damn it, Android. God damn it. Welcome to Android. Have fun. Hey, Strange. Thanks. I'm already confused. That's okay. We shall figure it out. Hopefully. I think that means we're probably gonna have to do some like custom styling for Android, right? It's like Safari versus Chrome. Yeah, see, this is the stuff that I'm always like hesitant to get into. Which one? It was control to refresh. What was the thing here? I don't really remember the command to refresh the thing. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a darn second there, buddy. Bro, how do you use this freaking phone? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think it just was like freezing for a little bit. Yeah, okay, so to begin with, it's already off the view here. Mind if I show you the cover art of it real quick? Yeah, go for it, yeah. Dude, I don't know. This is a very weird weird thing going on. But that's why we're testing this, I guess, right? Yeah, like, dude, okay, so if you tap this back button, it actually removes the navigation, but our modal stays here. So like even on back, right? On back, we should remove the modal if it's up, right? I think we should start writing this down. Some Android gotchas that need to be fixed. So one, create playlist modal button is out of the modal and is not tappable. When add playlist modal is up and you tap back button, the navigation goes back to the main view, but the modal doesn't close. So Visual Studio raided you yesterday? No, they didn't raid me. They hosted me though. Yeah, I was freaking wild, man. I was like just chilling here, whatever, and then I look over and there's like over 200 viewers, and I'm like, this must be a bug, right? this must not be right. No, it was right. Back button eliminates the currently focused modal or navigates one screen back if none are present. Yeah, so the modal is there though. That's the weird part. Interesting. Okay. Dude, this is sick. This artwork's awesome. I love it. Dude, we can put it into rotation in as a mock a mock album cover here. Look, I got you. This will be actually pretty cool. Just for funsies. I'm using 17 gigs of memory? Jesus, what are you doing? We'll call it YAG. H2y3.png. Yeah. Hey, there it is. Simple answer, I don't know. I have no idea. That makes sense. Yeah, it looks cool, man. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so when you add blah, it does that. Okay, so we realize that that's a default state, but we need to still close that modal. And then what was there a delete issue that we were running into? I guess like more in general, we need to stop the tap on scroll. So one thing I've been noticing is that like as you scroll and if you tap an item, it like the opacity turns on, right? And then you can see that the button behind it, which is not good. So let's do it. Looks like I'll need to design my future ones in 16 by 9 line to prepare for Grüvee. You're right, dude. Yeah, 100%. If you want to be part of the hottest new music app out there, you best know it better be in 16 by 9. All right. So let's start with the modal button and see what the heck is going on here. How can I inspect React Native? Inspect Android. Control M. Ah, Command M. Okay. So we have this thing. It's our add playlist modal. It's interesting. The inspector won't even let me go into the button. So is it like rendering behind it? Clearly a market driving app. You know it. They're not ahead of the trend yet, man. It's weird. It has an inspector behind it. Like why why does it have two inspectors? I don't get it. Okay. I guess let's start just by looking maybe in here somewhere. The only thing I can think of right now is that it's like it looks like the height of this isn't the correct height. Or the height of the button, maybe? Let's pull up the iOS version as well. So React Native, run iOS. Simulate. It was like iPhone 11. I think it was something like that. I can't really tell what the issue was here. So let's take a look at the one platform that we've been working on. I think there's too much of a margin. That's what it looks like. Wait, what? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that looks like that's what it might be. So if we go here, These do have margins. That's so interesting. We do have margins there. But the the text box in general is just much larger in height is what it looks like. Yeah, so if we go to like one of these guys, like look at that. It's a much bigger difference. Okay. Interesting. So maybe what we can do then is if Android, and that's the other thing too, right? Like I don't know why I would rather it look like this, where when we type it's like a new playlist or something, right? The problem here is it types up so high. So let's bring down the text height, the text view height. We should be good. Hopefully. So in our playlist view, JS, we have this thing. So then we need to actually go to the, wait a minute. Do we have anything we need to commit here? Oh, there's the trash icons. Okay, cool. Playlist view, we need to go to the playlist modal. And so here, we have a width. And then we have our margin bottom, but we need a height. Can we set a max height? Right? That would probably make sense in this scenario. This is 13.5. What's up, Liam? Are you self-taught? I would say mostly. I'm gonna do 15. I did go to school for a degree in tech though, so I definitely have a little bit of a school background. But yeah, a lot of this, like this app stuff I do on the side is self-taught. Oh. Yeah, well, see, that did work. But how come we're gone now? Where did we go? I guess that's just the way the text inputs work in Android. How's it look over here? Yeah, this looks good. Like, what if we did a max height of 20? Interesting. Maybe we should look at what the height is of it to begin with. Yo, Liam Kier, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team, my friend. Glad to have you. I guess maybe. So the two options I see for us are and also let's see the keyboard on iOS toggle up. I think we should be okay. Because I'm pretty sure on iOS the modal doesn't move up. It just stays where it is. Oh. It's not toggling. Weird. What's up, Glitched? I'm sorry if someone already brought this up, but the latest version of React Native has fast refresh, which brings amazingly hot reloading. No one's brought that up yet, dude. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we have it on right now, hot reloading. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. Oh, I think I accidentally pressed to disable it. My bad. We were talking about it. I wanted to inspect this. So I wanted to know. So the height of this is 50. So what I'm thinking is, if this is only happening on Android, right? The options are to, we can probably have a smaller margin on this in general. So instead of having like a margin bottom of 25, we just do a margin bottom of like 15 for Android, and then something different for iOS, right? So margin bottom. Let's test it out. Unless we change just how the input looks. This is just like the native look. See, like this probably looks too close here, yeah. We did like, so it'd have to be like 15, and then the height of the actual modal would have to move up to like 300. No. Please, no. Imagine being live when you said you'd be live. You think that was a funny joke? Welcome in, DK. Nice to see you, buddy. What a piece of trash. Trash. I'm starting out hard today. I know, man. Come on. It's only 5:57 in the morning. Let me at least get a little warm up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go straight in like that. Jesus. How rude. I mean, technically it works, right? I think that we're gonna go with this fix. I think we're gonna do that. I can. Thank you, Yak. I appreciate you. You're the only one who's nice to me now. So now we need to figure out what device we're on, right? So that's the thing. Or OS specific styling, React Native. I think there's like some sort of flag or some shit like that, right? Oh, I want to use just keyboard aware scroll view without any functions on iOS, given below code. For Android, you can use JSS prop, spread, and turn expression at the same time. So it's just platform.os. Do we probably need to import platform, right, from React Native? Platform, yeah. I'd be nice to you if you weren't shopping around for my replacement. Hey, all right, Roars. I wasn't shopping, okay? This person just came on and they're like, how come you got no mods here? And I was like, we do have a mod. She's just not here right now because she's got a life. And this person was like, I can be your mod. I would be an incredible mod. And I was like, you know, no. That's not how this works. I stood up for you. Even though you weren't here. That's the life. Yes. Yes, exactly. So we're going to say, we'll do a ternary operation here that says platform.os. If platform.os equals Android, we'll set this to 300. Else we'll do 250. And that should give us the good. That looks good. Oh, nice. Also, he sounded younger than DK. Probably. What's up, Coder's Life? Welcome back. Well, if I take your life, that will count as a murder, so I'm not in the business of murdering. A new playlist goes here. Another member. Oh, geez. What? How does this keep... Wait, can you just... No, you can't. Okay, okay. Another playlist. Hi. Another playlist. Nice. Okay, so that looks good. Hello. Another playlist. Plat list. Another list. There we go. Android Simulator seems to be a tad bit stuck there. The one time? What? Why is this turning back on me? What the heck? What do you mean? Guys, this is what the issue is. Sometimes if I go to bed too late, right? Like I'm going to bed at like 11 o'clock at night, bro, I'm not going to wake up 4 hours later. I'm going to die the next day. So I got it. I can't do the stream. Can't do it. What's up, Six? It looks so dark through that window. This window? This one right here? Yeah, it's pretty early still. What's the border radius on your card there, buddy? I don't remember. But that looks good. So we're gonna go with that. I'm worried about other Android devices though, right? Which I'm sure I should be. Alec has life without us. Honestly, it's pretty much work. It's pretty much work. Don't worry, I'll stream for you. Yo, Yag. Come on in, man. Come on. Let's get the whole crew. Hey, are any of you going to TwitchCon? That's this weekend, right? Let's commit these bad boys. So we're gonna do a git add, git commit, adding trash icon, and adding yag mock playlist, and fixing modal issue. Boom. I'm so popular when I get to go to TwitchCon. Dude, anyone can go to TwitchCon. You don't have to be a streamer. You just buy a ticket to go. Let me just book a ticket from the US to Russia, or from to go to the US from Russia. Yeah. Dude, that's what online sites are for. Kayak.com. Easy peasy. All right, so we did that. Let's cross this bad boy off the list. I'm curious. Let's see if we can detect a back button press. Because essentially, if we can have some delegate that's like, yo, the back button was pressed on Android, then we can say, hey, is our navigation modal up? If it is, just close out of it, right? That's all we want to do. Well, it looks like you will not be going to TwitchCon from all those issues. So React Native detect back button tap. Oh, Android back handler. Okay, easy. Detect hardware button presses for back navigation. Android, detect hardware back button presses and programmatically invoke the default back button functionality to exit the app if there are no listeners or if none of the listeners return true. Not cool. Oh, tvOS has one. Nice. So example, back handler. Add event listener, hardware back press. This dot on main screen and this dot go back are just examples. You need to use your own implementation here. Typically, you would use the navigator here to go to the last state. So component did mount. Component will unmount. Handle back press. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here. So the event subscriptions are called in reverse order. Last registered subscription first, and if one subscription returns true, then subscriptions registered earlier will not be called. Beware, if your app shows an open modal, backend will not publish any events. That's okay though. I think that's okay. Does it go to TwitchCon EU next year? Hell yeah, that's awesome. How close are you to partner now? Can you get a partner ticket next year? That's a good goal. That would be sick. I'm not close enough. Basically, the only thing I'm missing is the 75 concurrent viewers. So, in the past 30 days, I don't know, and it's average in the past 30 days. So I don't know what yesterday brought me up to. Hopefully, it brought me up to more, but that would be sick. Yeah, no, it definitely has to help. It definitely does. But since it's the average in the past 30 days, it's just like, let's see. I'm actually very curious now. Let me take a look, see, because I don't remember. I looked yesterday for a little bit, but that was about it. And like even though you reach that, it doesn't mean that, you know, doesn't mean that you'll get it. So yeah, I got a new achievement though. 100 viewers at the same time. That was pretty cool. No, it looks like my average viewer count in the past 30 days. Oh, interesting. It's excluding hosts as well. So I guess technically it was a host. I don't know. It's only 16, so it's definitely still a far way to go. Yeah, it's true, Royce. You're right. Because I know. So you know Adam, he got partner. He has about, I think he usually averages around 100 to 120 viewers a stream. Jamie Pine as well. He's starting to grow more too. He's like, I think he averages around 40 to 70-ish. Trying to think who else is like kind of up there in our category. That's rude, Twitch. Yeah, it is. Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like. Oh yeah, CM Griffin. Yeah, he usually averages around. I've seen him around 80 a couple times too. Yeah, that's a really good point. So I think we're not at their level yet, but we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there, for sure. Oh, and C Sharp Fritz. Forgot about him too. He's a partner, I believe, actually. He got partner, I think, this past year. Yeah. I mean, it does. We could apply now and see what happens. But yeah, I feel like around 40 to 50 like average viewers per stream. I think we're good. And like I think we've been doing pretty good, honestly. It's definitely growing. Like I see it every stream, which is very exciting. It always makes me happy that people are enjoying and coming back. Okay, so on component did mount, we need to do this thing. So let's go to the add playlist modal. No, this is a playlist view in general, right? And then we need to set that stuff up. Oh, use effect is like component did mount. That's one thing. Watching chickens, dude. I mean, people enjoy that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it makes sense. Visual Studio, they're doing I think the .NET Con or something like that is going on this week. A tin of beans? What you mean? What is that? Like literally like a tin of beans? I'm so confused. So this dot backhandler equals backhandler. Do I need that? Oh, component will unmount, remove it, and then handle back press. To do handle back press. Literally a can of beans set on the table or desk. I think we can do that, but maybe we should like change it up. Let's do a can of corn. How about that? How do y'all feel about that? Just like boom, can of corn. Let's see what happens. All right, so return true here, and then let's also make sure to do like a console.log of like we did it, and then on this let's get the debug JS remotely. Yeah. Oh, backhandler, probably need to import that bad boy. Backhandler. Hello? Oh no. Java. Where'd you go? Here, and then we do debug stop. Wait, what? Oh, here it was. Sorry about that. Yo, Smith, welcome back. Thanks for the info. Yesterday, I started looking into React Native for my stuff and loving it. One question: what are your simulators running through? AVD and Android Studio and Xstudio, or is this some standalone software that does it? Yes, thank you, Roars. Yeah, that is right. So when you just like a little bit more into that too, the simulators ran through Xcode. When you download Xcode, you get a cool like developer keychain or toolchain, excuse me, and that gives you all the tools to do like your iOS debugging and deployment. Same thing with Android Studio. You get emulators instead of simulators. I don't know if there's a difference. They pretty much are the same, except in an emulator on Android, you can actually decide how much resources you want to give to it. In iOS, I haven't seen that at all. Like, I don't think you can actually decide, like, I want to give it X amount of RAM. Which I guess is the difference probably between the emulator and the simulator. Here we go. Okay. So let's do a back button press. Or let's open this. Back button press. Back press subscription is not function. Okay. So it looked like did I not register it properly? Yeah, I can't imagine it would happen either, but that'd be sick. Oh, nice. Thanks, DK. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. I think for right now, we're gonna keep it how it is, but definitely, like, you should feel inclined to create like a PR on it and try to build it out. Be more than happy to do that. Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of icons. Back press subscription is not a function. What do you mean? Oh, do we actually need to like do something? Is that what the issue is here? So if I did, oh wait, but they're saying these are just examples, right? This dot on main screen and this dot go back are just examples. You need to use your own implementation here. Gotcha. Okay. So we would need the navigation, right? It would be to make us work for you. You know it. It's totally what's happening. Totally. Well, Festify just pooped itself. Let's try that again. Yeah, so let's go to the navigation. Read this. And then at this point, what we would do is dismiss overlay. And then we need the component ID, which would be navigation. We need to bring in navigation constants. Bring this guy in. And then we'll say navigation constants. What are you? Add playlist modal. I think that should do it. Go to guys. Oh, that's so awesome. Smith, that's super cool. That's a great idea. And honestly, that's a pretty cool project to start with, especially if you're just learning how to do something like this. I like that. All right, let's bring this guy over here. Oh, wrong one. Okay, obviously, there's something else going on here. It was hard to say it nicely. Oh, that's so cool. Man, that must have been some nice time with your daughter. It's super cool. I love it. It's really, really cool. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's so true. Maybe we have that here. I didn't even think about that. React Native navigation. Let's see. There must be something. Okay, so you have to use a custom back button. React Native navigation does not give you a way to listen or modify the stock back button. I'm pushing a new screen where I want to override the button. Use the options. Top bar, left buttons, ID. Okay. I don't necessarily want to overwrite it. I just want to Just want to add a check, right? Oh, I wonder if... I don't think I need this. We're not using this anywhere else, right? Nice, Royce. People come up with some clever shit. I love it. Oh, man. This is add event listener. Curious if that may do it. Obviously, he was like, write it yourself. If you want it, write it yourself. What happened? Hello, Android. Where'd you go? So you're saying, like, if I take this out, we shouldn't have this issue anymore. Oh, you know what I wonder? I think I see what the issue was. This is a callback. Right, that should probably do it. How groovy are we so far? On a scale of 1 to groovy, we're like half a groove. We're like half a groove right now. I was trying to figure out this back button thing. I don't know if this is the best way to invest our time, but I'm enjoying it, so we're just gonna keep going. Basically, I'm trying to catch this back button press on Android, and then we're gonna check to see if if any modals are open, and if they are, we just close them. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we needed the callback to the issue. And then it's saying add playlist modal nav ID of undefined. Well, that doesn't seem correct. Yeah, it is right. There it is. Oh, wait. Oh, I know why. That's why. Nah, we gotta do that. Modals can open modals too. Unless you don't plan on having those. Yeah, no, I always try to stay away from modals opening other modals. It's not very good UX from what I've learned, but the like sometimes can't get around it, but try not to do that. I'm talking about only if we're navigating back, and then we end up, and then that modal's open. We should close it. Yeah. I'm not sure like how we're gonna check it yet or not, but yeah, that's literally what I want. So this is open. Hey, we're navigating back. Like, just close the modal. Like, why the heck are we gonna have that thing open still? That's it. Easy. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to do, hooks equivalent to component did unmount. This today command seems wrong. No, that's what the game plan was. That's what the game plan was. Just we kind of got a little off track there. Component will unmount. Oh, this gets called here too? When you return a function in the callback past the use effect, the return function will be called before the component is removed from the UI. Ah. But like, what about on did mount? So the first argument is a callback that will be fired after browser layout and paint. Therefore, it does not block the painting process of the browser. The second argument is an array of values, usually props. But these are all doing the same thing. That's what it was, yeah. I mean, we're still on that track, but I feel like this is something that we definitely need, like that is encompassed in that, right? Oh, no, I see. So we go in here and then on return, we do this thing. Try to figure out modals, ironically. No, right now all we're trying to do is on Android, when we have this pop up, dismiss it when the back button's pressed, which it is. So it, like, we're technically done with it, but we need to undo our handler here, unregister it. So I'm just looking how to do it with our hooks, right? Because it's different than through the components. So on use effect, we are doing that here. Okay. And then once we do a return, this should get called on component will unmount. We do this callback thing, and then we say, did do the thing that unregisters the thing. This one. Remove event listener. Like that. So I think this should be what we're looking for. We should have the proper life cycle. So we go here. We're like, yo, I want to create a new playlist. Haha. Cool list. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh. Well, let's delete you. We'll say, yo, cool list. And then I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, nah, let's go back. Boom. We back. Easy. I feel like I'm the only person that likes designing UI. Everyone says they hate it. I think designing UI is fun. It's just very difficult. Everyone has too many opinions. You know what I mean? I also just want to verify this real quick. We are unmounting. I want to make sure that this is actually getting called properly. So we mount here. I'm sorry. We mount here. And then come back. We are unmounting. Let's go. We did it. Easy. So hook equivalent to, what is the correct terminology for this? Component will unmount. Wait, isn't back button supposed to close the create playlist pop-up? It is, but it's not. It closes the entire view. And I think it's because I'm not using a modal, I'm using an overlay. So when you press back, the overlay is being shown like that. Oh, snap. What type of backpack did you get? Yeah, you're right, Liam. I agree. I don't think you're ever satisfied, in all honesty. Yeah, so I mean, before, right? Like if we didn't have this. Let me show you what the original thing was. So we're here. I have my modal open and I press back. That's what happens. And so right now, all I wanted to do was close this modal because now we're back at the other screen, right? And so what it's doing right now is okay, I guess. Like it's not perfect. But it's better than this. So say check for wonder if we can do that. Say if navigation dot check for component. There's probably a way to do this. Component ID in yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. True Blue Pioneer 15 because Canadians are cute. Gotta support your fellow cute Canadians. Totally understandable. I think I bookmarked this. I did. What's up, Cerise? Welcome in. Maybe like What are you using in the backend? So we haven't actually created any backend stuff yet. Right now we're using some mock data to create out the UI. And then once we're done with that, we're going to set up the backend. But the game plan was to use something along the lines of like Azure Functions probably. So take like a serverless approach, and then it wanted to do like Cosmos DB, but we're going to see how it plays out. I think we got to. What's up, Vegas? Welcome in. There's a better alternative to React Native navigation. Really, this is the reason why we use this is because I read that this was one of this is one of the most native approaches to navigation in React Native. My friend began working on our app. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's awesome. How's it going? I mean, here we can do the dismiss, right? So it works with the dismiss, but I guess that's okay. The thing is, I want to dismiss, but I don't want to continue. I want to stop the navigation at that point, right? So yeah, because the only way that this will technically work is if we detect that this is open, if modal, right? Oh, it returns a promise? Is that what's going on here? Hold up. Because we need to detect it. If it's open, we close it, and then we stop the navigation. If it's not open, we don't want to stop the navigation. It's pretty much what's going on. Very nice, Vic. It's nice. So when is it going to be done? When can we use it? When can we use it? I mean, it does pass back this. But that's after the dismiss, right? So that won't do anything for us. Man, I can't find it. I don't know how we should do this. This is a little annoying. React Native navigation. Current screen, maybe. When you set a navigator events handler using add on navigation event, you can track screen lifecycle events and get notified when a screen disappears or appears. Alternatively, you can check if the screen is currently visible using await this props navigator screen is currently visible, though I'm not sure what are the implications of doing this. Navigate event handler. Oh. Okay, so maybe we do that then. Which makes sense, I guess, right? Let's go back to our props here. So they're saying I think it says something about doing it globally. Register command completed listener, register modal dismiss listener. I'm wondering, why did I use an overlay? Why did I do that? I don't really remember the reasoning behind using the overlay. Because if anything, we just do it as a modal, right? And then if we do it as a modal, React native navigation should handle on its own. Like we won't have to do any custom stuff, I believe. I believe that's what we would do. So, okay, let's go to the... add playlist button. No, it's add button. Show overlay. Why did I do that? Let's try the show modal. Let's try show modal and see what happens. I think there was, I wonder if it was because I was like having issues setting it up and I'm like, oh, the overlay is just easier to do, or if there was like a legitimate reason why I did that. Well, let's try this out. So we do that. We got to create this stack thing here. I'm assuming a modal needs a stack, which is why they're giving this example. You have your children, your component with, we want to do an ID name as so. Pass props. Yeah, we need to pass the create action. And then options, no. Oh. Huh. Bup. Bup. What's wrong here, friends? So we do this thing. Yeah. I got some curlies probably jacked up. And children. Yeah. And then we have a component which has some sort of ID and a name. And then pass props. Looks like I'm probably missing a curly. I am for the stack. There we go. Let's try building that again. One more time now. All right. And now we go here. Come on, you can do it. My laptop's dying. Is that what's happening? Oh, that's trying to load this. It's probably probably why. Okay. So now we're doing show modal. Oh, that's why. Yeah. I didn't want that. But now if we do that, it works, right? Okay. That's why. Because the animation of it sliding up from the bottom, it does a present in iOS navigation, right? So present iOS, it has this animation where it comes up from the bottom, but I don't want that. I want it to show up in the middle of the screen. Okay. All right. At least we're not crazy. I'm like trying to remember why I did that. So we essentially need to do the same sort of... Okay, in iOS, there's a way to get the topmost view, right? You can go through your view controller stack and you can grab the topmost one. So at that point, if we grab I've done this multiple times where we check to see the first one. If it returns null, then we know that it's not there, right? It's another view. So I wonder if there's a way that we can do that. Because essentially what this should be doing is this should be presenting it, but it should be part of the stack at that point, I believe. So let's try maybe topmost view, React Native navigation, like something like this. Hey Alec, really quick question. How much longer will you be streaming? Probably like another 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, probably around then. Man. Ooh. Man, is this really not a thing? Like, I'm so confused. Oh yeah, I get you, dude. Don't want to miss it on the grooviness. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll be here for another 30, 45 minutes. And also, we, in case you didn't know, I also have a YouTube channel that I post every stream on after, at the end of the day. So you can always go back and reference those. It's literally just the raw stream posted, no editing, nothing, just the entire stream. The component did appear and component did disappear functions are special React Native navigation lifestyle callbacks. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. It's not just whether it's been mounted or not. Because of the way React Native navigation optimizes performance, the component is actually mounted as soon as it's part of the layout, but it's not always visible. There are lots of use cases for these, for example, starting and stopping an animation while the component is shown on the screen. To use them, simply implement them in your component like any other React lifecycle function and bind this screen to the navigation events module, which will call all functions automatically. All right, yeah, sounds good, bud. Okay. So if we bind the component to that event, then I'm wondering if our navigation object we're able to use throughout like the life cycle of throughout the life cycle of it, of the navigation stack. So like, let's try this. So we go over to the modal, add playlist modal, and then what we're going to want to do is we want to do a use effect, right? So it's use effect. And then when we come in here, after those things are created, we're going to want to say this. And we want to do the navigation events.bind this. I think that makes sense. And then I think we use component did appear. Yeah, so this is not part of React Native. This is part of the React Native navigation, which is good. So component did appear would get called here. Is it giving me shit for this though? It is. Yeah, since this is a hook, it's not technically that. Oh. Oh, wait, what? What is this? Okay. Did I delete? Why is this like this? If playlist name value, if nothing's there, we're doing something. I was apparently going to do something in here. I never finished it. What the hell? Why is this here? Dude, I don't understand myself sometimes. Um okay, so the one thing I realize is that the life cycle stuff cycles. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Yeah, so the event can be observed globally. Yeah, okay. So, if we set this up to register a certain event, what we can do is when that's when that's there, we set a flag to true. When it's gone, we set the flag to false. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is making sense. This is what we can do. So here, call API to set playlists, blah, blah, blah. Then this is setup back handler for Android. And then here, we can say setup event listener for listener for overlay. And on this guy, what we're going to want to do, navigation, events, register component did appear listener. Wait, what? Register component did appear. Oh, ID of appearing component. Registered name used when registering the component with registering component. Props passed to the component. Okay, cool. So this is what's being passed into us. And so at this point, what we can do is we can use state, right? So we have use effect, use state. And so at this point, we can do this thing. Const create modal, create playlist modal shown, and then we set create. Jesus. No, we should do add playlist modal shown, and then it's set add playlist modal shown. Then we're going to do a use state of false, so it's not shown. And then on this event listener, what we're going to do is say register component did appear. We're going to do set add playlist modal shown to true. And then what we can do there is on our back button press, this is where we say if add playlist modal shown, we do this and we return false. Else, if it's not shown, we return true. I think we're all trying to code too. Yeah. I think we're doing good. I think this makes sense. Okay, so let's go over this one more time. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We missed a piece of logic here. Here. So we are setting add place to true, but the component ID has to be equal to that. So component ID has to equal navigation constants dot add playlist modal nav ID. So if these are equal to each other, then we set the playlist modal show to true. If they're not, blah. Oh, you good, Roars? You good? Yeah, so I think this makes sense. So basically we're adding a registered event on component did appear, and it's going to get triggered every time one of our navigation components appears. But when we have our overlay shown, then we should be able to match that up with this. And we're saying if the component ID is equal to the playlist modal nav ID, then set that prop to true. Else it's going to set it to false. And then on our handle back press, we're going to say if that modal shown is true, let's dismiss the overlay, and then we return false so it doesn't continue navigating back. Oh, and then we're going to need a navigation listener for register component did disappear. Yes. And then for this, we'll need to get the opposite, right? So if on did disappear, if the component ID the ID that disappeared is equal to this ID, then we need to set add playlist modal shown is false. And this should be shown, not show. Okay. I think this makes sense. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. So navigating back, no problem. Okay. Here, navigating back. No, it didn't work. Why? What happened? Oops. Yeah, oops is right. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess let's debug this. So, first off, let me close out of this thing because we don't need it. Let's see if we're actually here. So console.log component did appear. That's how I feel today. It's one of those days, man. Let's see if this navigation event stuff is even being triggered. That's the big one. Yeah, so component did appear, component did disappear. So we got something. If we go back here, component did appear, component did appear. And then we say login with Spotify, component did appear. Boom, nice. Then we say add that. Component, this gets called 4 times? Why is it getting called 4 times? Oh, because there's probably 4 different components, right? No. I don't know why that's getting called 4 times. And I guess let's also do a console. So we know that this is getting called. That's good. So let's take a look at the component ID. Might be able to just do it by component name as well. How do you build blockchain projects? It's a great question. I have no idea. But there are some great resources, I'm sure, on the interwebs that you could find. I would say the first thing is just to understand what blockchain is and understand why you're using it. Who knows? Maybe your project you don't even need blockchain for, you know? I kind of want to scrap my project and start all over again. I mean, that could be valid. That happens to the best of us sometimes, you know? Where are you, Grüvee? Where'd you go? How do you work this fancy Android device? No, but for real. Why? Where'd it go? Try that again. Oh, hey, not how. It took me like 10 minutes to understand what you're saying, bro. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't build blockchain projects. Sorry. I totally misread that. All right, let's try this again. Swipe up on the circle to see all the apps. Oh. It doesn't do it. I think my simulator is kind of jacked right now. Or my emulator. Okay. So we do that. Navigation.groovy.appplaylistmodal.id. Yes. That looks right. Navigation.groovee.appplaylistmodal.id. All right. So at this point, our set, our add playlist modal shown. Add playlist modal shown. Set add playlist modal shown. I just want to make sure. Oh, when you're not in the app. Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay, so we do that. Let's see what our prop is at this point. Yo, Dane, Alex, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixologic team. Glad to have you here, my friend. Interesting. So navigation.groovee.addplaylistmodal.id shows up, but when we do a... Oh, no, that should be good. I'm confused by this. If these are equal, it should set it to true, right? Is that a false statement? I guess the real question is, what does that equate to? They both look like strings, right? So there shouldn't be any issues there with that. Yeah, true. Okay, and there, I was checking to see if there was a component did dismount or unmount, but there wasn't. So set playlist modal shown. Am I using the right one here? I didn't misspell it, right? What's up, Boki? How about showing that new 11? Yeah, I can show it to you. Give me 1 second though. Let me see. This is some weirdness. Okay, at least we know that this is working. This is not working for some odd reason. Why aren't you working, friend? Why are you not working? Full screen? You know, I realize that I don't have a full screen. I do have like somewhat of a full screen. It's a secret section, but I do have to add that scene. Just like my face. Straight up my face. I wonder, does it have to do with use state? Like I don't know. I don't get it. Or is it because of this? Like what's the dealio here? What's the deal? I don't really understand. I'm curious if we move it out of here, are we even going to be able to? Or is it going to complain? No, yeah, I think we should be good. Okay. All right, yeah, let's check this out real quick. Bump up the font size a little? Yeah. Is that better? Yeah. That's the scene I'm going to use. Yeah, we'll use that scene. see what we got here. Okay, so that does work. Ah. Okay, so it worked then. Here it worked. False, 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 then true. Thanks, Rose. So I think having it inside our use effect was showing some super weird, like it was always setting it back to false, even though that this component was seen. But now our prop is true, which is good. And so now if I go back, no, that still doesn't seem to have worked. It's true. Okay, so this looks good here. No, it should stay true. So if I'm understanding this correctly, this prop is going to be set to true when the overlay pops up, which it does. Now it does, right? And so when we press back, we're going to say, hey, if add playlist modal shown, if that's true, let's just dismiss that overlay and then we return false. But it's not even dismissing the overlay, which is a problem. So let's make sure we're actually true here, right? It's probably the next logical step. Are we true? Are you hitting 16 with Docker? Damn. Docker's hungry, dude. Hey, you want to kill me? What's up, dude? Welcome in, man. Okay, so at this point, we should be true. And so if I hit back, are we true? No, we're still false. We're still false. Oh my god, wait, why? Why? I'm just home from work? Hey, nice. Welcome home from work. Hey, Poopa, what's up? What I missed today? We got stuck working on this back navigation stuff in Android. Because since this guy's being displayed as an overlay, when you press back, it stays there. So I've been trying to fix that. But I thought I was onto something, but something is not working here. I don't understand what it is. Line 123. Well, the thing is, if add plays modal shown is true, it should go in here, do its thing, and then it should return false. So it should never hit this, right? The reason why it's hitting this right now is because this is returning false. Yeah. Which is weird. Yeah, so that's working as expected, but that's just because this is returning false. But the whole point is the navigation, or that's returning true, sorry. The whole point is the navigation should stop here. It should hit here and stop. Yeah. If the modal's shown. Oops. Component did disappear. Component. Set add playlist modal shown. I love it. Love it, dude. We're here. We're looking through this stuff. You want to kill me right now? This is the section. It just doesn't make any sense, right? So when that modal pops up, this will print out. This should print out true, right? And I thought I did that. What? Console.log. Hello. Oh, that's why. I put this in here. Oh, let's see it. Let's see it again. Can we just set a state var to true whenever the user presses the add button, then false when it's dismissed? Okay, so yes. But so that's the problem, right? And this is only happening on Android. The reason why I'm using a state listener is because, yeah, let's go through the flow one more time here. If I do this, right, and I come here and I show this modal pops up. Currently on Android, the intuitive way to get out of something like this is to either press something in the UI or you press this back button, right? So like I just pressed this back button here. The back button being pressed will dismiss the view behind it, but it won't dismiss the modal. And that's because of the way that I am displaying it to the screen. I'm displaying it as an overlay. And so the back button doesn't do it. So I had to override it to dismiss that modal. And so if we just set a property, we don't know when it's dismissed because it's never dismissed unless the person actually dismisses it. Does that make sense? Sounds about right, dude. Really? The font size is still too small? I mean, I can bump it up more. Like we can do something like this if you all want. Like that's cool too. I've returned and I have food. Hey, very nice. I like it. Keep it like that, please. Okay. Yeah, we can keep it like that. That's cool. I want to make sure that, I mean, you're all here to watch, right? So like, let's make sure that everyone can see. Yeah, you're on your fancy new MacBook. It's not fair. Come on now. Okay. So let's kind of check this again. So again, we come here. Log in. False, false, false. That's fine. That is expected. I hit that. We hit this a couple times, which I still don't understand why. And then we hit true though. So we end up with our value sitting at true, which is 94. Here. This is true, right? So you would expect at this point. On handle back press, this to be true. That's what it should be. And use native resolution. Uh-oh. Yeah, go for it, Boki. Feel free to link. So if we're sitting at true here, and then I press back, are we true? No, we're still false. But then we come in here, and our component is still there. Maybe let's try without doing the did disappear listener and see if that's maybe causing some ruckus around here. I use this thing called show overlay. Show overlay. So it's not a modal. If it was a modal, we wouldn't be having this issue. And the reason why it's not a modal is because I want it to pop up in the middle of the screen instead of slide up from the bottom. I have a feeling it's some dismount thing that's happening. Oh, now it doesn't even. Huh. I think my logic is jacked up somewhere. Let's do this. Looks like it's confused. Yeah. Yes, something is weird. It looks like it's just getting called way too many times as well. But I also don't know like the proper life cycle of that. Oh. So register component did appear. Oh, okay. I want to make sure that this isn't. No. Yeah, it's registering the event listener. That is only called when the registering component is mounting and not mounting for some reason. Yeah, so I put it outside of the use effect stuff. And this is based on the navigation library. This isn't based on React Native as well. Yeah, which would be upstream. Sure. Yeah, let's see how many times this gets triggered. I'm curious. Yeah, so that's very interesting to me that this gets triggered 4 times. But it's setting it to true, right? Like it knows that if we're here, maybe what I need to do is set add playlist modal shown to true. Like at this point we set it and we know. It's not called every time it renders. Yeah, so that's what I did at the beginning. I was having some weirdness with it, but maybe let's try now. Maybe I changed something. So yeah, we set up our back handler. We can set up this thing here, and then we have our, we'll unmount. And then at this point we can actually say, do that. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, thanks, man. It's good insight. Hello. Where'd you go? Let's take a look here. Okay, cool. So that did show once, and it looks like it's working now. It wasn't before. So if modal is shown, we still have this set up. This should be set to true. Damn it. Still didn't freaking work. Are we true is false. That's the weird part. So add playlist modal shown is false here when we do our handle back press. Modal is shown. We set it to true. I forgot I had an iPad. True, you could be. And this should only be getting called once. Right? So it's like the state isn't being set. Like it's not actually working. That's correct. Yep. Yep. And then if the modal isn't there, then the hardware navigation button should go back as it is expected to. But their component ID, component name, past prompts. Not my fault I'm spoiled. That's true. It's just weird that it sets true here, and then on the back button press, it's false. But I wonder if it has to do with... That shouldn't matter, right? Because this is global to this hook, so we don't have to pass it in or anything, right? Shouldn't be any issues. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Right, add playlist modal shown. If true, dismiss overlay. And then we return false. If this isn't true, we just return true, and it should dismiss the entire view itself, or it should navigate back like it's supposed to. Let me double check the spelling again. Like, I'm really nervous that it's just spelling because, like, my life is just terrible at spelling. So I do a C here. No, that looks good. And then add playlist modal shown. Again. Looks good. Okay. Hey, Eli, what's up, dude? How's it going? I think you need to return true disable default behavior. But the problem is that if it was going in here, this would be dismissed because I tried this already. Right, and right here it's printing out false, so I already know it's not hitting here, right? And the returning true here will do the navigation back. We already tried it out earlier. It worked. Like, it works. Yeah. Doing good, Eli. Doing good. Just going through some code. Yeah, Boki, the mouse pads are super cool, man. Thanks for sharing. Hey, thanks. Yeah, appreciate you being here, man. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Oh, that's happening right here. Where is it? Here. Yo, Ross DMC, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixologic team, my friend. Glad to have you. Yeah, so this should work, right? At this point, can you set to true when you click the add button? So like the solution that you gave earlier, like it makes sense, but it doesn't, because of the fact that you can set it to true. Oh wait, hold on. Let me think about this again, because actually you may be right. If you set it to true and then set it to false after the hardware button is dismissed. Yeah, actually. No. Okay. I thought of something completely different. That does make sense then. Because if you press the hardware button, then you can set it to false, like you're saying. And then we should be good. That's so weird. This should work though, right? Like, why isn't it working? Yo, Rudix World, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixologic team, my friend. Glad to have you. Yeah, you're right. Like, I guess you're right. It's just, this made more sense here because, I mean, you can add this event listener, right? To anything. So if you add this global event listener and then, like, this logic isn't difficult. Like, this makes sense. But, there's definitely some freaking weirdness going on here. And then also, the problem is when doing that, we're gonna have to pass state from somewhere else, because that add button stuff is somewhere else. Like, we have the add button here, and then like you're saying, we'll have to do a set state listener. Yeah, which I'm trying to avoid. Like, I don't want it. Quackerjack. Great name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Oh no, Voki, I haven't done it yet. I've just been really focused on trying to understand why this issue is happening. It's really bothersome to me. There must be something that I'm missing. I do have to head out though. It's definitely getting to that time. So maybe a fresh mind tomorrow will be something to look at it. We can time block it for a couple minutes. See if we come up with something else. We're gonna have to do something else. Or I can just move it to I can do my default fix, which was just dismiss everything and like we're good. That worked fine. Yeah, no, I mean, you're right, Poopa. I mean, it's not. Yeah. The thing is, I'm just trying to do this like quick, right? Like quick and dirty. Like I'm not trying to spend like a whole stream working on this back button issue, right? Like I want to get the main stuff in. Let's move on to something else, and then we can start getting some data in, and then at least get it out for people to use, right? I think that's one of the biggest things I'm trying to get at here. So, and Boki, for you, my dude, let me show you this real quick. So Boki has been asking for a iPhone 11 little look-see. This is it. Wow, look at that reflection. Wow. Let me just take it out of the case. Hold on now. Yeah. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Should be better. Shouldn't shine as much. Yeah. That's it. There's your 3 cameras. Yeah, yeah. The midnight green. Ooh. There it is. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I would say like it's an iPhone, right? Like it does its thing. The 4K video recording is insane though, I must say. It's very, very cool. I'll have to take a video for you guys and I can send it over on Discord. But it's crisp. It's really, really nice. I haven't taken much photos yet. Haven't had like the opportunity to do that. So, but yeah, I think overall, man, it's a great phone. I really enjoy it. I don't know if I would say if you had an older iPhone, it'd be worth it to, I mean, it'd be worth it, but if you had like an iPhone 10 or something, I don't know if it'd be worth to pay out of pocket for it. Oh, software? I mean, I can show you the software in a simulator. Like I mean, I can show you software on here, but like it's, you know, it's just iOS. Dark mode is a cool thing. But yeah, let me pull up the simulator before I go. And I'll show you some cool iOS 13 stuff. Dark mode is insane, absolutely crazy. Love it. The screen is great. That's another thing I forgot. The screen is fantastic. No, I mean, it's not a bad choice. Like, it's not a bad phone, right? It's a nice phone. But you know, there's nothing like what you would expect, right, out of some typical Apple, the old Apple launches. It's kind of what you expect with the newer launches that have been coming out. Oh, here you go. You need to see this here. Yo, Jacho22, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team, my friend. Glad to have you here. Let's see if we can, I don't know if we can change dark mode in here. Might not be able to. But, I mean, overall, right? It's literally a typical iPhone. I forgot about this. Shortcuts is actually a really cool thing that I've been wanting to use. You can actually do some scripting in here. So, like, if you want to add an action, you can add this scripting thing, and you can literally do like, if this, do this. And you can like make these whole actions that you can run on your phone. It's crazy. I was like, what? I think this came out on iOS 12 though. But yeah, this is, I mean, iOS 13 is fully out now. It's in GM. What else was there? I think messaging, like, there's some new UI. Like, you also see the modal here. The new way that like modals pop up, it's actually pretty dope. Some of this new stuff here. Oh yeah, you get these new little friends here that are really cool. Oh, I don't know if it'll work in simulator. Yeah, memojis, right? Like, you can go here and then they give you a bunch of little faces. I don't know why it don't work. It should be able to. It's cool. What's up, Dane? Yeah, they're cute. I got a cute one. I gotta show you guys mine. I love mine. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, these are mine. Let's see, I'll show you. You can't probably see it too well, but it looks pretty bad. I can take a screenshot, but they're cute. I like them. I think they're great. This is the glare of the screen, but yeah. The OS is awesome. Oh, you did? That's cool. I like that. I like that. Kappa. I need to do that too. I should get some Kappa stickers. I do Kappa all the time. Yeah, I can take a screenshot for Discord. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'd say overall, it's very enjoyable. It's a good phone, and I love the color, the green. Great job, Apple. Great job on the color. Great job on the color there. No, we don't use Slack. We have this thing called Teams. And I've been wanting to try to add all this stuff. Microsoft Teams. It's our own version of Slack if you haven't seen it. Yep. Has all this fun stuff. Yeah. I knew there'd be a Microsoft version, yeah. It's pretty, like, it's fairly new. It's great. Like, it works really well with the Microsoft ecosystem, right? So it makes sense. Like, compared to Slack, it definitely has its downsides. Like, I think Slack in general is just a cleaner... This is a cleaner software. Like, it's more polished right now, but in general, like, Teams is... Like, if you use Microsoft as your ecosystem, like, it integrates super, super well. It's really nice. Yeah, it has native Giphy support. Yeah, you're right, Dane. Nice. Yeah, the bots are pretty good, too. They have really nice bots. They have custom emotes. I don't think so. I don't actually know how that works with their emote system. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like the Giphy support is like a pretty PG Giphy support stuff. Like there's not really any like bad GIFs in there, I guess. But anyways, folks, I gotta head out. Appreciate y'all coming by today. If you're new to the channel, consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you back here working on Grüvee. Today we, didn't get as far as we wanted, but that happens sometimes. I'm glad that we at least know what's going on and there is a fix for it. But learned a lot, so I hope you did as well. And if you're interested as well, like I was talking about earlier, we have a Discord. Have a lot of really cool people in there. Roars is in there. Boki is in there. You Want to Kill Me is in there. They're all in there. They're all in there having a good time. We're all there to help and just talk about stuff and dev and showcase projects. So we'll love to have you as part of the community. But at the end of every stream, we got to throw a nice little raid. Nice little raid. Hey, don't tell him, bro. Don't tell him. You can't tell him. Let's see who's online. So we got Geek Kid. I haven't seen him stream for a while. And we also have Silence. Yes. We should raid Silence. It's been a while. Just call in sick and wait for VS Code to host you again. Yo, for real, 929, bro. We be hitting 1,000. That was pretty cool. I think I realized what happened. VS Code has been Visual Studio has been hosting me for a long time. But when I was over in Florida, the time zone difference, I think they host other people as well. But I was always the earliest one up. So I would always be the one hosted on their channel, right? Because I'm always the first one up, probably in their auto host list. Yeah, like probably auto hosting live coders. So I was always the first one because I was probably on before a lot of other people. But I don't know what happened yesterday. Maybe it was the same deal or not. So it was interesting. Wait. Anyways. Let's get this raid going, eh? So if you are a sub, grab that first raid message. Delan, rip the bun. Rip it. Rip. Else, grab the Twitch raid, rip the bun. And let's show Silence some love. Let's show some love. Doing some PHP, it looks like. Thank you all again. Yeah, she's a good person. I like her. And I've always enjoyed her streams. I don't know her name. I just know her by silence. Candy Coated Games, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it does. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining. So anyways, appreciate you all being here. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you here, same time, same place tomorrow. Enjoy the raid, folks. Peace.